Welcome everybody, I'm Kerry McElroy and this is Kerry McElroy Fitness. Today we're going to use some really basic moves and we're going to use some really basic equipment. I've got 3 open flat bands and my TRX on my door. So I like to do chest, triceps, shoulders. We're going to do a couple of moves and we'll do a couple of rounds of them so you can follow me if you'd like. Shouldn't be more than probably 10-12 minutes. How cool is that, right? And you can take them to, do 3 sets, 4 sets, 5 sets of each, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to do a couple sets so you can see them and then make this workout your own, okay? All right, so if you don't have these little Ignite open flat bands, you can see I've got them, and Ignite is just the name brand. I got it at Target, so little shout out to Target, right? These bands they come 3 in a pack. This is light, this is medium, the red, and the blue is heavy. So I'm going to use these for a little bit of shoulders, and I'm also going to use my TRX. Now this video takes into account that you already know how to set up your TRX and you have it placed somewhere. So many of my clients have TRXs, so I'm just going to assume that you're all set and ready to go. So we're going to start with chest presses, lunge flies, little triceps, and a little shoulders all at once. So we're going to do 4 moves, okay? So we're going to start with, I have to move my camera, my apologies, I'm going to just keep moving around. So we're going to start with some basic chest press. That's a push-up in mid-air, okay? So we're going to start with our hands out in front of us. So if we were down on the ground doing a push-up, our hands would be, when we come down for the downstroke of the push-up, our hands would be right kind of across the nipple line, okay? So we're just going to set up, you know the drill, right? So we're going to come here. Now make sure that you're on a nice plank, nice tight line. You don't want to be lowering just like this. No, you want to bring your whole body down, okay? And I say you can do maybe a minute. You can do maybe 30 seconds. You can count to 10, whatever it is that you want to do. There's about 10. Look at where my hands are, right in line with my chest. Okay, I don't have to go too far either. We don't want to have the elbows way back like that. We want to just lower so that before the straps actually touch our shoulders. That way we know we're really keeping the pecs loaded, okay? All right, there's one. So let's do the second exercise. Now I'm going to get a fly. We're going to open, okay, and look at my hands are open this way like I'm clacking cymbals. It's tough for you to see that I'm outside the video, but you get the idea. So I'm going to start by coming to a lunge and fly. So I step forward for a lunge. I'm just alternating my hands and flying open. Look at my palms face each other, okay? So as I come forward on the lunge, I create a little bit of resistance. My chest is a little bit ahead of the, you can't see it, but a little bit ahead of the handles. And then I come in and I give my fly. So if I were laying on a bench, right, if I were prone, supine rather, not prone, supine, and laying on my back, I would be bent elbows just a little bit with my dumbbells, but instead I'm using a TRX to create that same motion, and I've got a little bit of lunge here too, okay? All right, there is the second exercise. Now we're getting a little bit of triceps, back of the arm, right? Everybody's always worried about that. So here's the third thing we're gonna do. So now we're gonna keep I'm gonna get up on my toes, I'm gonna keep my handles touching, and my hands on the handles. And you can have your thumbs over, or you can have your thumbs over the band, however you're comfortable. I like them over because it opens my shoulders a little bit and really gets the tricep in a little bit more rather than if I grip like this, but however you're comfortable. So touch them together. I'm going to be up nice and tall on my tiptoes. I'm going to bend my arms, lower my forehead to the handle, and here's the side view of it. Okay, here's the side view. So I'm going to come right at you. Let's see if we can get about 10. This one's tough. Now, you're not going to have a big angle of your body. You're going to be pretty much right under the TRX. You've got your back to the anchor point. So this one, keep going. This one mimics if you had a plate or dumbbells and you were keeping your elbows tight and bringing them behind your head. That's what this one's doing. Okay, it's just mimicking it with the TRX. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so there's 3. Here's the last one. We're going to do side raises with, I'm going to use a medium-sized band. As you can see, I'm going to put 1 foot on it, okay? I'm going to lower down, put 1 foot on the band. You can put 2 feet if you want. I'm just going to put 1 foot because I don't want a lot of, that's enough resistance for me. Look at my hands. I'm just going to fly up. Here's the side view so you can see me, okay? Now, my hands should not be any higher than my shoulders. We don't want to be way up high and then impinge here, okay? So we're just going to go to the sides. And this is great, right? I mean, these are inexpensive, small things to keep in our houses, right? Keep your shoulders up. Relax the shoulders up, back, and down. Keep your head up nice and high, shoulders low. And we're working the kind of the medial head of the shoulders. So keep going, nice and tall. Right, notice I'm not neck flexing, right? I'm just nice and relaxed. I feel that just in the medial head of my shoulder. That's right here, right? And right here. So keep going. Oops. Lost my strap. And it's important where your hands are too. Your palms should be facing the ground a little bit. Okay? All right, beautiful. So there we go. Let's do another round. One more round just to make sure for good measure. So we're going to come here again. Chest. Here we go. Nice and straight. Lowering our body for that push-up. Round 2. Boom. Whew. Again, we can do this for a minute. We can do a count to 10, count to 12, whatever you think. And again, I'm making these videos for my clients, for my weight training for women clients, for my one-on-one clients. People ask me all the time, especially when we finish weight training for women. Okay, so there's chest. Now we're going to move to lunge flies. People ask me all the time, well, now I've got this TRX. Now what do I do? Carrie, can you help me out? Remember all that stuff. Even though I send the workouts, I know. So again, look at my hand. My hand position has changed. A client told me this today. Hold the handles like you're holding a candle. I loved that. Shout out to Miss Kim at the Twisted Point Community Center. Thank you so much, Kim. That was a great, brilliant cue. So you've turned your hands up a little bit for this fly. So it's a lunge. So you're bending both legs and you're flying open. So you're going to feel this a little bit different, more under the arm, okay, in a fly. All right, third round here, or third exercise, triceps. So here we are. I'm going to, again, keep my body nice and tight up on my toes. This time I'm going to have the handles up, maybe just higher than my eyes. So I lower my elbows, bend my elbows, lower my body, forehead toward the handles. Whew. Nice. And some people ask me, what do you use these loops for? Well, that's coming, okay? We'll do some bridges and some stuff with our feet in for the floor. So the handles are for our hands, and the cradles are for our feet. There'll be exercises we'll do with our feet too. Some people say, why are those even on there? Okay, we're almost finished with triceps, right? And lastly, let's get our shoulders in. What happens if you don't have bands at home? Well, just use dumbbells, use soup cans, use water bottles, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. We learned to be creative during the pandemic, right? That's why we're all doing these videos anyway, right? Because we did them all from home. 1 foot during the pandemic, right? 1 foot and side raises. Here we go. Again, relax the shoulders, lift the head, relax and feel this. Woo! Again, I have switched, I have to be honest with you out there, I have switched almost entirely to bands and TRX. And I'm a big bodybuilder. I love using dumbbells, but I just don't need them in the house. I don't have room to store them. And let's face it, dumbbells are expensive. My God, they're 25, 30, 40 pounders, which I use for back pulls and things. First of all, I don't need to, and second of all, they're so expensive. They take up space. They're heavy to carry. You don't need them. So bands, I got this 3 set of bands for like 12 or 15 bucks at Target. TRX is about 180 bucks, but once you have the TRX, you can do all kinds of things with it, right? So you don't have to buy all kinds of different dumbbells. You've just got TRX, body weight, and let's face it, if you can't move your body weight safely, why are you going to put a weight in your hands, right? So we did chest, presses, flies, tricep extensions, shoulders. How cool is that? We're just at 9 minutes. Enjoy. I'm Carrie McElroy. This is Carrie McElroy Fitness. Thanks for watching.